and recording this time. Although I'm getting dropped frames. Let me see. If I click into the. Oh, damn. I'm going to just not record. I'll grab it from Twitch. I'll figure that out. I just set that up. I didn't set it up right, I guess. Whatever. That's fine. I'll grab it from Twitch. I don't want to. Why am I dropping frames like that? Task manager? Hold on. I don't know what this looks like on stream. I'm gonna actually just do this live. I'm gonna find out what drop frames look like on stream. I don't even know what the fuck that. I really don't know. I hear it. I don't know. I see it in Twitch though. It just keeps going up. Number go up. Anybody watching this, thank you. This is art stream number 2. Live stream 58. I got the number wrong on the drawing stream earlier today. Anybody that watched that and got that, that was 57, not 56. Excuse me. See, they frames are still just dropping. I don't know what the fuck that even means. Is my internet connection? 2? How does it look? Let me draw. I'm gonna make make a mark on the screen on the tablet. I'm gonna draw something. I'm gonna keep one canvas. That's the challenge. That was the initial challenge. So whatever I do is gonna have to get covered up. All right, how does it sound and look? Oh yeah, it's hella chop. All right. And the fucking frames dropping like that. But right on the screen. Uh, okay. Hold on. All right. That'll show up on screen at some point that there's drop frames. Wait, it pops up and I can try and fix it. Um, yes, fix it. Maybe I closed. Let's see. Might have stopped the stream. Just fine. I mean, this hasn't happened yet. And this happens a bunch. Maybe I'll get the what is it? Live stream 64, Minecraft 16. I have to mess this up. I have to do this enough times to get it to work. I'm just gonna if I stop a stream and start another one, it's a new stream. I don't care how long the stream is. Well, if I stop it, and I have to start another one. It's a new one. That's why the drum streams are that like messed up one. If anybody checks out on YouTube, that's why I decided to do that. But I started putting the live stream in front of everything, or at the end, I guess, in the front when I title it. My files, so it's easier to find. But like, if anybody's listening to this, thank you. It's a mess. Let me see. The drop frames. All right, it seems to have fixed it. Oh, there it goes again. All right, hold on. I'll be back. Please. All right. I haven't had the issue with uploading and streaming at the same time, but I guess that might have been the issue. I don't know. I just canceled the download. I couldn't find a way to just pause a YouTube download or upload. Let me say upload. All right, back. Crow Painter. It works. Why is everything missing? There we go. How's that look on OBS? Correct. Okay, cool. Thank you to everybody that's here. You skipped to the video to the part where I draw. Um, I guess I'm just gonna fill the canvas in with. I guess that's just gonna be one layer, right? I guess I gotta fill the canvas in with something. So, all right, get my paintbrush out, my big flat square brush. I guess, and I'm just gonna fucking paint something. Or not that, not that. Yeah, it's better. Just a little bit different, right? Just a slight difference. All right. Nope, same layer. I don't know how many times to do that. Uh, all right, cool. I was trying to make this like fun in some way for myself and anybody that like actually watches these live. Like say to some people, I don't know, they go up on YouTube, maybe just like get sped up or whatever. If anybody wants to see the art, you know what I mean. If you're here, thank you. This is art stream number 2. I know it was. The, hopefully the frames are better now. I was dropping frames. It seems like the percentage keeps going down. So I think I'm back in good order with that. I think it was the upload for YouTube. Haven't had that be an issue yet, or at least I haven't noticed it while streaming. So maybe I've had that issue, but okay, I got like a little perspective going. I don't know. I picked up. This is just what's happening. And there's some little light coming through here, just make a shadow. Anybody watch the first one and is watching this one? Thank you. What's up? Glad to have you here. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe that's apparent. That's wildly apparent. Okay, I guess I'll just paint over this at a certain point when I get sick of it. You know what I mean? Like I'll just have to like. I guess this is sort of like the what's it called? Paint exploration. Cynics does. I didn't think of that. Like sword, cross. You know, painting. I'm painting. All right. I don't know the difference between where you meet drawing and painting these days with a digital thing. Like the stylus is definitely more drawing, especially because stylus comes from like printmaking and using like your styluses to scratch into like etching. Which if anybody out there has ever done, I've done a little bit, not a lot, but just a little, and it's very fun. And if you ever get the chance to do it, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun way to go about making things. The whole process is it's layered, right? You just gotta well, depending on which version of it you do, but dry point, etching, whatever the other word is for it, that's with an I. I think I don't know. I'm not gonna even try right now. Uh, yeah, but that those are fun. I don't know. This was just needed to be created into a full shape. Uh, I don't know. Again, one challenge or one canvas. I don't know. Normally, I would have maybe given up on this one and just moved on to the next one. I don't know. But they just left the perspective, there, and then John just like, well, some figures just like sort of walking, a blob kind of figure, cloaked. I don't know. I feel like I was trying to think about like where do I get some of my like some of the design stuff from. It definitely is Elder Scrolls. I just played a lot of Skyrim, right? Dishonored. I don't know. I watched Bleach. I feel like that bled into it a lot. Dark Souls, for sure. Um, oh, Dark Souls for sure. I did like a whole study of a Dark Souls piece. And like for sure, like fucking yeah, not study, but like a fucking I don't know. I drew the fucking character I played as, sort of like the armor. I switched. It wasn't like a 1-to-1. It was sort of referenced some of the armor. I don't remember. Dark Souls 1. I should have done it for 2. 2 was my 2 was fun. I didn't play Dark Souls 2 rules. You know, it's a controversial one, but my opinion is that it rules just like the others. I don't know. I think all of them. I don't know. Let me just highlight the arm here. I don't know. It's just yeah, cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Just throwing stuff on on a canvas, on a digital. It's just some pixels. It's just adding. I don't know. Am I adding pixels? Changing pixels? I guess you're changing them. But like I don't know. I guess it would be adding if I had a the overall pixel count on the file would be bigger. But like this way, it's the same probably. That's I'm sure that's really entertaining to think about. Minecraft later. That's what you're used to seeing me. I don't have the chat up pulled up. If anybody here fucking if I'm missing your chat, I gotta pull it up on my phone. Let's see, what's it look like these days? What's the stream looking like? How many frames doing? Frames are good. Percent's all the way down to 26. It was all the way over. It was at like my drop frames were like 68%. I did want to see if I could get this fixed without having to start a new stream. I know if anybody heard me say the whole thing about the Minecraft, I don't. I was, you know, become if it got to that point, sure, but I wasn't gonna force it. Okay. I don't know. Do I want to go inverted eyes, red? Not really. Do box out a frame up here to paint in. I got enough space. I got enough space. I made the canvas big enough. I'm trying to not leave blank edges though when I paint, so that people watching it get a whole get like the best view of it, and it probably makes it better for me because I kind of get a bit more of a consistent idea of how I want to go about it. This looks like hair, right? I don't want it there though. Um, uh, there, there, uh, there, there. The dog, the dog. I muted myself finally. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I found a keyboard, sort of. I tried. I don't know. I missed. I don't know what I want to do there. Face. I put the hair here. Oh, she's like woman, like come out in a cloak, sort of robe. I feel like it's just too often just fantasy stuff. I don't know. I gotta come up with better. I could always think about it a bit more, right? It's the arm this way. That's the hand. I talk through it. I'll go back to it. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do it, right? I don't need to do it. I just all right. I'm gonna draw something else over here. Um, I haven't really done much of a landscape. Here, I'll copy the original landscape for myself for my own amusement, and then do it above, sort of poorly. I was doing a lot of like perspective stuff in my last. I don't know, did a bunch of real expressive stuff in pastel, and then I tried doing a bunch of like real like perspective stuff. It just wasn't working, so I didn't draw for a while. So now I'm back. I'm back doing this. I did have like a little bit of drawing in like a few pen sketchbooks, and a bit of pencil stuff, but too, nothing too good. Or I don't know, not too good. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I might start bringing in another color soon. I was thinking I kind of want to fill some of that in. It is the one challenge. I can't one layer run. I can't just like make a new layer. I gotta just add color on top, right? There's uh, no other there's no other way about it. I don't know what to do. Yeah, bring it. Let's get another like yeah. Do I want it more purple? More purple. Yeah, that one. See what it looks like when it's done. Ish. Done. Done to whatever degree. Right? Done to whatever degree I consider. Like I start seeing like there's a perspective here. I'm like trying to figure out like oh I could add like a room or figures. I don't know. It just starts to look like other stuff. Before it was nothing, and now it's I don't know. Is this a room? These are walls. No, this was it's just patching to fill in space. Stream. It looks like. All right, yeah, cool. Yeah, I gotta remember to grab the Twitch font. I don't know what. I guess it was probably down on the upload, but I just turned that off at first, and it seemed to help a little bit when it was like sort of jumping around. All right, it's probably upload. It hasn't been an issue before, so I don't know what's up with that. It's definitely been streaming and uploading. Let's see, zoomed in. good, like, I don't know, honestly practice for just mark making. I know it's like like I'm not coloring inside the lines, but I don't know, not particularly trying to at all times, or sometimes I'm really trying to, right? And other times I'm not at all. It's sort of right. I don't know. Sometimes the overlaps are just better. I don't know. That's a little bit of that. So like about this brush. This brush isn't as broken as the other one. I was able to get this brush back to mostly working order, possibly better than it was before. I have to mess with the other one. Maybe I'll do that a little bit. Minecraft later. I've been thinking about that pretty much honestly all day, but I haven't had a moment to play. I was like, fucking, I don't know. If anybody's watching that, is watching this, thank you for watching this. If you came from Minecraft, more people seem to watch that. So thank you if you're here. And it is what I started. I was doing that well before I started this. So, uh, anybody here, thank you that's watching Minecraft. You know, I did just before the stream, not just before this, but the stream, Minecraft before this stream, the one that happened before this. I started sort of getting back into work on the big central XP farm sphere project that I kind of stopped working and stopped playing the game for because it was sort of a headache. So like getting back to it and things sort of like lined back up, which is cool. It's kind of like I was like rebuilding an area or started working on an area that I sort of left off on, and I put it exactly where I'd want it to, but I didn't know that because it was on the other side of the build, right? Like it was like at the right height or whatever. I don't know. It was like, oh, cool, back on track. So I don't know. That was kind of nice. I also figured I'll mention it in the Minecraft ones, but like I am gonna start calling it Minecraft Survival just because that's the mode I'm playing. And then if I could do like, and then if I do hardcore, I'll call it Minecraft Hardcore, or Minecraft like One Life Only or something. That's if I do that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna really get around to that. I got a lot of Minecraft Survival to play. Right? There's a lot to do there. So it's top bit blue. It's more blue than purple when it's up against this red here, but it's still just more blue in general. But could make it more purple. Maybe I'll make more of it more purple. I don't know. Be whatever. Can make it green. Just whatever. I don't know how much know, the abstract stuff's been kind of fun to do recently. I don't know. Not that I've always, again, not that I've ever done like really, besides just for studies. Um, like concept ideas. Sometimes I do. I don't know. That's where I want to come. I'm gonna call it. I'll call it there. I've been saying that in the Minecraft videos. So I'll call it here. I'll call it there. Am I done yet? Play for another half hour. I guess I did that with the drawing stream too yesterday. The art stream. I'm trying to call March. I'm gonna try and remember to call March streams because I don't want to have to like differentiate between arting, like drawing and painting, drawing and painting because it's just annoying. And then it also lets me like mess around in like just digital editing programs and stuff like photo editing bullshit or I could just do like 3D modeling. I could do it could all just be lumped under that, and I don't have to like overthink it when I want to do an art stream. Um, that's fine by me. Um, I'll always try to like shout out whatever like entitle whatever program I'm using whenever I use it first, and then maybe ever once in a while just to be like, this is the one I'm using, but I'm not gonna do it every time because it clutters up the titles. It clutters up the titles. All right, that's looking good. Night sky, fucking going thing. It's whatever. It's whatever. Over here, I'm gonna go more purple. Yeah, put what I want to do there. I want this to glow like a lot. I want this to glow a lot. So I gotta do it right. If I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna make this happen, I gotta do it right. I gotta do it right. Sorry if this hurts your eyes, but it must work. I must do it. It'll glow. Glow like digital. I don't know how this looks on stream. Oh, I got fucking scam botters in the art streams. Okay. Come on. Ban. Ban. Got a ban. Alright. I'm being this could be better. Let me bring this let me see. Hold on, I gotta shrink that down. I haven't used this yet. Is this what I want to use for this one? Oh yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, like really fill it in. That look nice. Really fade it up. Marks. Are you a mark? Are you a mark? Am I a mark? What'd you buy today? Did you need to buy it? I didn't buy anything today. The brush isn't totally broken, but it's not. It's still not quite how I gotta mess with it at some point. Maybe I'll deal with it in a second. Just it doesn't trail off properly. Like it's supposed to. It needs to start off smaller. I gotta figure that out. Hold on. Let me see. How does this show up on stream? Curious if it shows up. Show up on stream. Oh, no, not really. All right. Um, oh, that's why. All right, that's better. I'm gonna sort of almost even out the minimum and maximum size a bit. Get more what I'm going for. All right, I know I'm not. So you can't erase on one real canvas, but it's one layer, not one canvas. I can undo on this one. It's not part of the challenge. Maybe I'll do a no undo challenge. I don't have to really manually go up and click redo every time I fuck it up. I don't know what the key by. It's probably Y, right? I think it's a number Y. A bit bigger. All right. back to drawing, maybe painting. Up to you to decide. I guess it feels a bit more like drawing right now. I don't know, I think I might like the other brush a bit more. I don't know. The whole like shadow here doesn't make any sense anymore, but that's fine. Oh, this needs to be softer. It needs to be a lot softer. I'll have to mess with it later and fix the areas that aren't. But it makes more sense. It just has more like direction. Be able to see more of the mark. More mark. Yeah. This is all real. Not as important. Space over here doesn't make any sense, but I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. It sort of starts. I don't know. Just the mouth. I sort of messed it up. That's fine. Come back and fix it. I can come back and fix it. All right. That's enough of that. Enough of that. This would have been a good one to do that color, but I could switch it up, dull it out a little. Like this. Wait, hold on. Was up. There we go. I overdid it. Sometimes I gotta mess around with the brush. I could do a camera flash with this real well. Figured out, yeah, do like a little bit of a lens flare too. Uh, yeah, something like that. Can I get a face going this way? Can I do it? Can I pull it off live on Twitch? Think so. Sort of like a face. Sort of like a face. Sort of like Squidward almost. A bit too contrived, right? I like that word. I critique my own work. I did it. I've done it. I've done it before. It's contrived to me because I've drawn it. No, you just fucking just a face. Right. I know. Yeah. Uh, just like a sort of default, the whole pareidolia thing. To it's easy to see a face. All right, I guess that's a face. Um, or just feel like, oh, I drew a face here. I guess I guess there's gonna be one there. That's not it. That's not it. But I do like that. I do like this like a water. But uh, yeah, I do want to do it that way. The other way with it, other direction. Horizontal lines, sort of. Horizontal, diagonal, less vertical. Following the longest side of the shapes, basically. I like drawing on bigger paper, like real big paper is a lot of fun. I wish I could get a big drawing tablet, like a real. I'm using a drawing tablet that there's no screen on it. They still got Intuos 3. Uh, it was refurbished. They got it off eBay. Good purchase. I had a pen that worked with the Cintiqs from college, but I don't have a Cintiq. But I have the pen still. So I looked up, worked with it. I was like, where I can get a refurbished Intuos 3 for like less than $100. Because my other, or no, wait, is it Intuos 3? Intuos Pro? Fuck you know. What did I just hit? I hit something. I don't know if I broke. Whatever. No, everything seems to be good. No, my old one was an Intuos 3, wasn't it? I had like a small gray one. I think that was an Intuos 3. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I had that for years. And I finally was like, I gotta upgrade. I gotta upgrade. I upgraded. And I used it quite a bit. And then I just stopped using and I stopped using digital drawing for a while. Almost the entire year of 2025. I didn't really I don't really have much of a digital drawing. I might have like a sketchbook. It's like 2021 to 2020, really. I think I've got like a digital sketchbook folder of all my basically doing this, but like the one I did before, where I did all the I don't know. I just talk about process. Uh, I don't know. It's like one of those things you're really supposed to like uh any like gallery or like submit your art to or whatever. It's like I can write an artist statement, right? It's like, I don't know, I just ramble a bit. I don't know. I'll get my thoughts out eventually. Uh, Drawn for a reason, anyways, right? If I really had words for it, I'd probably just write it out. I don't know. I guess I'm just talking process mostly for those that want. I always like hear another artist process if I can find it, especially if I like their work. If anybody's here because they like my art, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. To be real sincere about it. Cool to have you here. Hope anything's inspiring. You go out and just make whatever you feel like making because that's as you can tell, that's all I'm doing. Right? It's just whatever I feel like making, making shapes, colors, adding pushing pixels. Right? The one. It's the phrase pushing pixels. I don't know what I'm gonna draw on this canvas. I could always, I gotta start Minecraft at least 9:30, just to, or by 10, just to stick with my schedule. But I'll call this by right 9:15. Get that started. I don't like that too much. I need something else there. just leave it. I don't really like it enough to want to do it again. This is why I move on to another canvas and like just make a new layer and start over. I don't really want to like just draw over some of this, right? I don't like right. That's like the whole delete your art thing where I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, that's my challenge. So I'm not like gonna get rid of stuff if I like actually want to keep it, right? I'm not gonna just fucking like this is interesting to me, so I'm gonna try and keep it as best I can. Uh, well, also see what else I can fucking run with, I guess. Let's just do some shading and some shade. We're out of shade. Decide where some light is. Or whatever. Let's start doing more like outlining. You know, when it started doing stuff. Third eye. Third eye. Third eye is always fun. Classic. It's really paranoid third eye. There. Like that. All right. Hold on. This could be. I don't know if I want to deal with that. That's. I don't know if I like that enough. Sometimes I see the technical thing required to do a thing, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it enough to want to deal with it. Same thing of like fucking playing Minecraft, right? So you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. Fuck, I want to do that. I did look up redstone stuff. For anybody that somehow wants to know about that now, while I draw in Minecraft redstone, um, uh, you can lecterns do work in Bedrock. You just have to just different. It's just different. Um, instead of 15, it's 30. It's every instead of every page, it's every page turn. So it's like whatever. I'll mess with it at some point. Not anytime soon. I'll do a whole redstone quarter. We'll talk about it when I play Minecraft. Not now. People I probably have this. If anybody's watching this and listening to me talk, thank you for being interested in this. Go for some orange. How many orange on here? Orange. I know I don't know how to saturate colors here. None of this is like realism in any way. That's not, of course, the point. I don't know. These aren't like good hair marks in any way. I'll admit that. I don't really particularly like them. But I'm gonna like start with that because I don't really know what else I can do yet. I'm not great at it. I should study hair more. I get like sometimes I get the shape right. Sometimes I get the like a bit of this where like you really you mark up the value more than you do the actual individual strands of hair. You try to like just kind of get where the blade would hit. So it's coming this way, there'd be a bit of a dip, right? Would catch there, but then it start catching again here. Maybe fade out more. It's like I don't know. Maybe this will make me a better artist if I sit here and talk myself through how to actually draw a thing. You think about it because it's like a lot of times I've drawn it before. Like I've studied how to draw hair or clothes or hands, faces. Sometimes it's just like the scribble of a face is more interesting. It just leaves more to like mess with, and then I don't have to like the very like simple face structure is more fun to like work with. I think more cartoonish. Oh, I don't know. It's nonsense. The hand was a bad idea or poorly executed idea. Right, right. It might work. I just didn't do it correctly or with any true integrity or like actual attempt yet, right? Didn't give it like a real try. So threw some lines down. So, it didn't work. Stopped. That's also not working. But it's fair. We're like, why? Do like this maybe. I've done it before. I've done something like like sword on the ground. Wait, you know what? You know what? Just switch it up. Switch it up. Hands going this way. This is the back of the hand. Just coming down with the sword. I gotta look at my. Okay. Look at your own hand when you're drawing. That's a good idea. Look at you have a hand. You can look at it and then reference it. See, like that. Or something. Or something. That's nonsense. I'm gonna, particularly want the floating sword in many anyways. And I haven't been really feeling it anyway. So we'll paint over because it's one canvas. So I got actually I'm gonna paint over. I'll paint over it with some dark green. Just not really dark green. I just kinda wanna I already got like the dude with the cloak. Skeleton dude. Alright, cool. I guess I can carve this out a bit more. That's better. That's something. The arm over here. Well, he's like, what's going on? Who's grabbing my shoulder? Right? Could have been this arm, but right here. Like, oh, there. All right, this. Uh, fucking whatever. Draw whatever. Incorporate some other of these colors around. Keep it consistent. So this hand. I can't draw hands. I can. It's possible. If anybody's been watching me, it's been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It is. It is a thing I can draw. If I think about it enough. If I think about it enough. I use the right size brush. It's a good way to start thinking about it and give myself enough area to actually do the drawing that I want to do in any reasonable amount of space here. I'll make it easier on myself to draw it. Oh, I really, more easier. Poses, arm out. This, that, this. Uh, gesture out a full body so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Gun. that's not it. All right. Said I can draw hands, and I give up. It's not even what I wanted to do. It's not. I don't want to do this. Do this. What I want to do. I like the hair. I don't know what else to do. So let's give it a face. To start, I might help. See how. Ruined the hand up here that I liked, which is fun. I get to redraw it. Slightly bigger. Bigger. Let's see. I want to go this. Where's neck, shoulder? Uh, yeah, next arm. Let's do a bit of this. Bit of this. The contour. Or the word contour drawing. I find it helps when doing that for hitting like softer areas, fabric folds, skin, hair. Like shade with the, you know, shade with the shape of it, but then also keep in mind where the values are more than the actual. All right. Shoulders are too over here. It's all off. It's off. I've been drawing it forever. Anybody? Anybody didn't catch that? What? 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 I don't like it. I don't like it yet. This is what I get to do on one of the on these. I get to start over. Oh yeah, I like this. This is where I started at first. We carve out a silhouette. I get more claw-like hands. It's a bit more. Not really what I was going for, but I think it's what this brush is calling for. I just got to figure out how to do. I see the issue with this brush. I can't get the dark line I want with it sometimes. The way it overlaps, the lighten this up. I don't know. It's not really working. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it enough, probably. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna just have a face a bit of a face, or detail it. I just don't want to. Really don't wear that. Don't want to. Yeah, like in the like on like the cheeks, a bit more of like a contour shape, like soften them. Like helps those eyes, eyebrows. Should be right. Probably that. Be lower then. Overdoing it. Back up. Back up. Overdoing it. Not right. It doesn't need that much detail. This doesn't. I don't know. It's not great. It's right. It's just like doesn't need it yet. It's not good enough for it. It doesn't like the whole thing just doesn't need that much attention yet. Uh, there's other things to draw. Um, I guess I'm just sketching, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. What am I doing? Drawing. I'm drawing in Corel Painter on one canvas, one layer. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna do some, another challenge thing. You draw another hand down here. It's like hits with light. That'll be easy. That'll be more easy to draw. Um, more and that curl in a bit. That would overlap. That would overlap. That would overlap. That. It's all about the overlaps, right? That's why that perspective stuff's always good. It's like big abstract perspective. Just like thinking about where the light's gonna hit and be like, all right, oh yeah, that's gonna overlap there. That's gonna overlap there. That's my recommendation for just draw like crazy perspective stuff and then try to make it make sense. Just not this like, particularly, but like I don't know, abstract group, like try to make, I don't know. I find it fun to draw whatever the fuck you want. You're here. I guess maybe you're interested in the process. Is sort of what I'm getting at. So, like some of these, I get hostile at the hostile audience. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. That's the wrong idea. Yeah. If I'm gonna do something with the cloak, it's got to be a different color. Uh, I guess it's not a cloak or a robe. What I want to do yet. I don't know. So like a dark blue, sort of dark blue. Yeah. Do like a trim. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine for now. I don't know what I want to do for the whole thing yet. I feel like I guess maybe some down at the bottom, just to sort of figure out what the feet are going to be. Makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Whole perspectives. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just a sketch. It's a sketch, and I can draw another thing. I don't like that. Should have left this. This was better when I left before. This was better before. This is the these are the lessons you learn with a single canvas, with a single layer. But my normal approach. Really, sometimes just leave it the fuck alone. Maybe it is nice to just move on. Uh, uh, not a good hand. Okay hand for me. Maybe you think it's appalling. I don't know why you'd be here if you did. It's sort of like I don't know why I do that. Sort of just like, right. I know what's going on up here. What do I want to do? Another hand. Just another hand. I'm in the mood to draw hands, I guess. Not very good ones, just hands. This would overlap. That'd be a shadow. Right? But the way I'm doing it, light's coming down. In here. I want to do it like that. That's it's like a figure. Little figure dancing in the hand. Yeah. Why not? Alright, I got this green over here. What am I gonna do with it? I just have it bleed over here a bit. Take over this sky. That'll look cool. Let's shrink this down. Gotta shrink it down. I don't know how when I watched a lot of Drawfee. I get why they have multiple people on to talk and fill the air and joke about stuff. Cause I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing but a stylus, a tablet, and a desire to draw today. I like I like this brush on all this. I like how it pushes the paint around. I guess almost like I'm scratching into it a little. Uh, I'm gonna keep it how it is. I like it. I like it very. It's not that big. I like smoke coming off the hair almost. Fire. It doesn't really work. I didn't want to get rid of the whole shadow. I just wanted to break this up a little. This face sucks. That's I don't know. Just doesn't. This one's better. And then I like this. I don't want to get rid of the whole thing. I guess I don't really need. I think about the perspective more. Maybe this make a little more sense. Let's see. Come down here. I like them as a bigger solid shape. Seems more uh, interesting overall. All right, I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. Sort of. Maybe not fully. Maybe not fully. Hold on. Hold on. Just to see what happens because I thought about it. I don't know what to do in this area, so I'm just gonna try something. Right, just to see what happens, real quick. Real quick. Cool. I saw what happened. I don't know. Something. There is something. Could be something else. Could be something else. Yeah, it's something else. All right. I got something to do. Yo, see, something just happens sometimes. I find what I need. All right, and then that gives me a better idea on how to do the rest of the body. The arm, there, this arm, standard. The sword going. Get a hand going this way. Another hand. I don't know how long I want to string. I gotta call it soon. Wow. I might pick this canvas back up on the next stream. One, one layer only canvas. Challenge two. Challenge stream two. Same canvas. I don't know. Something like that. If anybody's watching this now, thank you for being this far into it. If you've been enjoying my rambling about my process, and I muted the mic for a bit there. I might do that for these. Sometimes I might just maybe these will be silent. I'm used to drawing in silence. It is me just drawing. So I'm drawing for a reason normally. I don't really got words. So right, it's like just trying to draw. Trying to draw, trying to make art, trying to paint, whatever the fuck I'm doing. I could have called these draw streams, but I got the drum streams. I guess it would have made sense to draw, drum, right? I don't know. Whatever. If you're here right now, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it, dude. I don't know. If you want to look at the screen, you can. Yeah, thanks. It worked out. There was a. Just because it worked out, I'll add 3. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna keep drawing a bit. I got a bit, but alright, I gotta start Minecraft. I just realized I gotta call it soon. It's crazy to be like, oh, I gotta stop drawing so I can play Minecraft. Yeah, just because I have it scheduled out of when I want to play or when I'm gonna stream it. I guess kind of nice. I feel like I'm gonna get overall more productive if I actually schedule out my life a bit. Not that I'm gonna stream everything I do, but it's kind of nice to stream the sketching. At least when I do digital sketching, it'll be fun. I don't know. I like what's going on here, sort of. I don't know if I want to do a lower jaw. I kind of want to do a lower jaw. Get the brush back out. Lower jaw. Let's see. Yep, the clean up, right? Make it how I want, more than clean up. Really quite right. It's not really how that works in any way, but it's not a real rendition of a skull. It's sort of like an iconography, cartoonish, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's see what I can do over here. Kind of nice to bounce around between a few different things on one canvas instead of going between. Oh yeah, like this thing. Pull this up. Pull. That's where there's a bit of a. It folds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then I grab it. Yeah, here, this way. Arm. This brush is good for this. All right, cool. I forgot. I didn't have my paintbrush out and my drawing. Well, the drawing brush out, I guess. All right. Oh, sorry. Anybody watching? Thank you. Go back over here. Do white. Do just a bit off white. A bit off white. What I said. See what it does. Just to see what it does. Just to separate everything from the red background a bit. Just to differentiate. Keep that red background as the red background. See how much of it I can keep, but also cover, right? By doing It's like when you do like a lot of like oil painters I see when they do that, their backgrounds in like really bright either pinks or blues. Sometimes any other you leave that little bit that shows through when the tooth of the canvas because it still like doesn't always fully cover up. I don't know. I always like that. So that's sort of where this sort of thing started. All right, is it 9 o'clock? I have to call it. I gotta get ready for Minecraft. What am I doing? Hold on, that's a separate face. That is gonna be the light more purple pink. Darker purple. Wait, no, all over here. What was this one? There, all the way over there. That's how you figure that out sometimes. Just to know what it looks like next to it. And I know if that's something I want to do or not. It's just not. I would rather it be. This would be that way. This would be that way. I got lazy there. Anybody picked up on that one? I kind of want to put some color on for the clothes there, right? But I don't know what color. I already did some of this. It's got to be something that kind of works. It's got to be a good one for that. Uh, just go more purple, dark purple maybe. Bit blue. Yeah, yeah. Quick. Uh, brush. I'll the other brush. All right. So, yeah, so down here is all quick to do for now. Always. This helps block everything. Helps to block everything in, and I go back in and kind of figure out how I want to paint it later. Or it's just like an eyeball, so like this sticks out a bit more than I want. I really like this. I never really liked that. If anybody liked that, I'm sorry, but thanks for liking it. It's gone now. Gone now. You want to go back to the video? Weird. It's weird to like, oh, somebody saw that. A lot of people don't see that, right? Unless I guess I could. I do record. I was screen capping all of these. I just never did anything with them. Started putting them in the drum streams at first, but then I kind of got wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. I just stopped. This foot would be way over here. This foot would be like out. Yeah, sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Doesn't have to, but it doesn't. It's a sort of shape here, but I'd rather keep it subtle like it is. So, wait, make that noticeable more, but also keep it just as subtle as it was. So I've ruined it. I've ruined it. It's gone. If anybody was able to tell what that was, it not really was just that it what I was looking at. I guess the shape, the slight value change. Let me paint. All right. Oh, yeah, all right, just here. Yeah, flip this. bit of a hood, helmet, like a big headdress type thing. Antler looking spikes. Oh no, that's the wrong keys. Are like there you go. Just kind of sculpt a little way. I do spend a lot of time pick coloring, right? Anybody picked up on that? I guess it's the other way of doing stuff. It's the opposite line. Stick with the color and fill it in. Constantly constantly trying to like just slightly change stuff. All right. Where that other than that, the arm coming around here, but it's a bit hard to. What's going on? His hand's red too, so well, I always do it, you know. It's too big of a. I don't like it at all. The shoulder again like that, like I did before. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Not there anymore. This hand, the arm comes down here. Not even, not just completely not interacting. No longer interact. This, I messed that up. I don't want to mess that up too much. I guess I can just, yeah, just move the background a bit more. This happened. Get that sword back out, right? Unequip the sword. Put it here. I don't want to do that right now. Or ever, maybe. Probably ever. I don't know if I'm going to come back to this more I look at it. Maybe just start something new on the next one. I can't see the stop drawing, which is normally a good sign of, I don't know. I don't know. Normally, I like the fact that I can't stop drawing. Right, it's good. Looking good. Way to live. All right, I gotta draw. All right. What's over here? And maybe I will come back to this. So maybe I'll try to figure this out. Maybe I'll actually try to figure it out. Maybe I'll come back to it and try and like finish it in some meaningful manner. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't like this anymore. It's like it's one of the things I don't like. I want to separate these. Make them two separate things. Yeah, I like that way more. Have this fade out. Yeah. Get a perspective. Oh yeah, I can go behind everything a bit. Perspective going. A bit, just a bit behind everything. Not too much. Fade out up here. This robot looking guy is really. I guess I was always thinking I'd make a robot, but I don't really. I don't know. Never did anything with his face. More color going. Or bright pink. Why not? What I picked. I don't know. Kind of do something with these. Figures up here. This one's been bugging me. First one I did it was like a bit. They're all lazy. They're stick figures. They're not even really standing up here properly. Right? Maybe you have to be back a bit more. You can really see their feet. Uh, that. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let me see. I like this yellow, so I'm gonna go orange. More orange over here. Where I didn't do the eh, 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 eh. It's the Death Grip song. Eh, eh. Uh, yeah, I do listen to Death Grips. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I know. I just started listening to them too. Like, well, 2023, 2 years ago. I was told to listen to them well before that and didn't listen. Didn't listen. Oh, I like what's going on here. It's gonna overlap here. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. What do I mean? Yeah, just grab the color and do it. It's kind of like overlapping a bit more. I don't know. I kind of like how subtle it is, but kind of just want to make it a little bit less subtle. It could go darker too, right? I just gotta pick the actual darker. That's the only problem because you can't. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm picking it and it's darker than it is. Then I gotta draw on it and it's not. Oh, that made sense. It didn't make sense when I thought about it after I said it, so it's fine. But it's live. Live as fuck. Live. Live on Twitch. Oh, you made it this far into the video and you're actively listening to it. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not trying to fucking hold on. Thank you. I'm not trying to give people a look, but although if you have photosensitivity, maybe you don't watch this channel. Just for warning. I don't want to, it's not, I'm not trying to do that, but like, some of the art flashes on the screen sometimes. I'm not trying to, I don't know how to like, do a mass warning on the channel like that. I don't know. I would hope anybody with serious photosensitivity wouldn't be just clicking on random Twitch streams, not knowing what could possibly be shown. Hopefully, I would hope. I know like the serious, like when it's got like really bad photosensitivity issues that can cause like epilepsy. I know that like people have like screen readers that'll like check for stuff. It's always cool. I don't know. It seems cool. That's like a good use of AI. I've complained about AI, but like stuff like that could be useful, or like actually help people. Although it's more just true computational technical ability of a computer, less an AI, which is just not that, right? It's a collection of information, but some of that information can be wrong, which isn't really great, right? That's not very useful. The information's wrong, it's not very good information, unless people trying to give you tell you that information want it to be wrong, right? Right? Everybody knows. Let's give this guy. Hold on. Hold on. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Before I do this here. Any watching? Any watching? We're gonna up this action here. Little one of a pose. So I got throw pose. This. Let me think. I gotta think. And be like that. Open up the arms a bit. One would be back. One would be forward for balance. That. I don't want that. Back a bit. Yeah. Hold on. All right. And then I've sort of drawn this before. That's fine. Hold on. I gotta draw this. Grab this. I wanted to use this. Full Molotov cocktail. Just rubber. Then how would the hand be holding that? Thumb would be on the inside. Thumb would be on the inside on the upper part of it, like this. Well, no, on the upper part. So you would see. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Okay, thumb would be over here, and you see the hand would be over here. I got this all wrong. I drew it a different. Oh, that's why. I gotta like overlap. I gotta overlap. Overlap perspective. This overlap going. It's not great. I fucked it up. I've drawn a better version that I like way more. Not a good version. Not like a fucking amazing drawing. It was just a better sketch that happened to have the pose right. And I just quote it. So one of the ones that just sort of works out. I think about it too much and it never fucking works. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna leave the yellow up there, up in here though. Yeah. All right. Here it is. Arm. This didn't work. I gotta call it. I gotta call it. I gotta play Minecraft. Oh god. I have to. Oh no. I have to play Minecraft. Thank you again. 10 minutes watching. Uh, I'm having fun drawing again, which is fun. I wasn't having fun drawing, so it's fun to have fun drawing. Um, so I'm gonna. Um, no, I thought about something for a second and I realized it's a bad idea. I'm gonna do like a sign, right? I'm gonna call it a sign. I said thank you. Like anybody could write anything there, right? Not that you couldn't just draw anything on any drawing I've got on my screen, right? You could just make it say anything, right? We draw this on the screen. Right, that's like here's the archive. Whatever he said. Whatever. thing. Let's see. This nonsense. Paranoia. Let's see. Another hand. Another hand. Similar to the one over there. Just the face. They're really like crumpled up hands. Which is I'm okay with. Big gloves. They're wearing big gloves. And they kind of like cover the hand up a little. Why not? It could be anything I want. It doesn't even have to be real. Cyclops. Right? Doesn't have to be real. It's just a Cyclops with a not really much of a neck. Hold on. Oh, do I want? I could really. It's fun. Get rid of the neck. The big body has to turn. The big eye. Be a bit bigger than the shoulders. Right. All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Made it this far. I'm gonna add some people walking up here because I thought about it before I did this. This has been art stream number 2. The one layer only challenge run. I think it was actually really successful. I should try this maybe more. Maybe I should draw this more. I think maybe for these streams I'll switch it up instead of because I was doing at the end of my sketchbooks, I would always take all the drawings and then put them into like a collage. I'd cut them out, which was fun to do. Those are out on the internet somewhere to find. If you want to find them, I'll post one at some point. I'm sure I'll put it on. I'll do like a thing on here or something or show them. But kind of fun to do it this way because then I kind of instead of doing the collage after the fact, I gotta think about it as I'm doing it, and then I just kind of gotta work with it. Then I can just move on to the next one, and then I just have finished, sort of finished pages with this. Maybe I'll try and start these earlier so I can have a bit more time. Because these will probably I'll probably want to do these just as long as I could draw for hours, right? As you can tell, I can't seem to stop. I'm getting this is slowly getting rid of the initial sketch. It's almost entirely gone except for part of the I think part of that was there. Or no, I think I added her as a figure later. I don't remember. It was just the Z sort of the zigzag. Just to get this sort of going, right? Cool. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to save it yet. All right. Well, I do want to save it, but because it doesn't probably show up upstream anyways. Of course not. I would it because it's not a window that's being cool. Artstream Canvas 2, number 2, being saved. I also think doing it this way will fix my problem of having like a million or taking forever to save the string or save the file, which will be nice. So I'm gonna end it here. If you've been watching this far, I'm trying to get right into Minecraft as soon as I can get it up and going. I gotta get the laptop up, going and hook up the capture card because I'm doing this from the desktop. But if you've made it this far and you have any interest in knowing this, when I was dropping frames, I was about like 68 drop frames on percentage. I'm down to 4.3% on percentage of frames. So I've streamed long enough to get that down, which is nice. I was able to get that. Whatever. I don't know. It's just fun to whatever. If you're here, you like numbers, maybe. I'm gonna end the stream here. I gotta remember to grab the VOD. Hopefully. Definitely, most definitely. Thank you. This has been live stream 58, art stream number 2, one layer only challenge. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.